report on time and complete her work before she rushed back to the hospital. Each day when she reported on the set, I didn't even need to ask how her mother was. I could clearly see it mirrored on her face, hope as well as despair. The end came soon after. When Javed and I went to pay our respects, Divya sat stoically, almost calmly. The tears had dried up. I knew then that the dam would need to burst at some time. Until then, it would be very difficult for her. In the book, Divya writes of those difficult times with candour and heart-rending simplicity. I was left sobbing. I'm very glad she's decided to write this book. It will help her come to terms with denial, grief, despair, loneliness. Finally, in the book, Divya ends with hope and strength, firm in the knowledge that her mother will always be with her. I remember Anis Jung's letter to me after my father passed away. One never really loses a parent, because in death, their soul, trapped in a frail body, is set free and surrounds you like the air you breathe. They will remain inseparable. I need not imagine Divya without Naliniji, because she lives on in every breath her daughter takes. Shabana Azmi. It was a hot Monday afternoon, and my car stopped at the entrance of a plush Juhu building. It was the office of one of the most renowned directors of the film industry. I entered the office, and a bunch of people got up to greet me. It felt nice to see their smiling faces. I could feel that they were fond of me. I could feel that somewhere they acknowledged and appreciated my journey thus far, and their getting up was a mark of respect for that. The Indian film industry is huge. In spite of its vastness, everyone who's a part of it knows about the goings-on in the industry. Even if they don't talk about it openly, they are aware of each other's works and career trajectories. Acknowledging everyone, I sat down to hear the role, which was to be narrated by the director. I heard the story in absolute silence. After he was done, he said, "So we needed a strong woman for this role. And who better than you?" A smile appeared on my face. I wondered, when and how had I got this image? When and how had I become this strong? I used to be a timid child, always safe in the shadows of my parents. I had always hidden behind Ma's pallu. What had given me the strength to walk my own path? And then it struck me. It was Ma. She was the one who had held my hand as I'd walked this difficult path, trying to find my space in this industry. And as time rolled by, her presence had impacted me so much that I had drawn a lot of her into me. She was someone whose life had inspired me so much that I strived to be like her, and somewhere along the way had become a mirror image of her. My mother, my soulmate. As I sit today penning my thoughts, sharing them with you, pouring out all that I feel, I write straight from my heart about my journey as a daughter and as a mother. Yes, after a point of time, there was a reversal of roles. I had become a ma to my mother in the past few years, pampering her, scolding her for exactly the same reasons I got scolded for as a child. Holding her hand, taking her out for ice creams, outings, her favorite things to do. And yes, like any other mother-daughter duo, we fought too. And she had her regular corner to go and sulk in. That too, with an attitude. She knew I would go to her to make peace in exactly 10 minutes, which I did. I just couldn't bear the thought of Ma being angry. That too with me. So after a whole lot of apologies and pampering, she would eventually give in. We would be best friends again and be nicely gossiping and chatting like nothing had happened. Once again, fussing over who would get the remote and get to see their favorite TV shows. 99% of the time, Ma always won, and we ended up watching the Zindagi channel. She was a pillar of strength in trying times, but she also did not forget to have fun with life. What she gave me was priceless, a beautiful journey, the memorable and cherished experience.